Hello, guys and gals, animal friends, and spirit pals. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for joining me, as always. You know what? I wanted to talk a little bit more about meditation and about the guided meditations that like Pan and Djwhal Khul have been coming up with. And you know, how to get the best out of those. Particularly if you're new to all of it. You know, if you're well seasoned, you kind of know how best to use them. But if you're new to it, you know, I just wanted to give you a couple of pointers and how to get the best out of them, I think. Before I get to that, though, I wanted to also talk about, you know, anytime you have, once you get into meditation and you have your meditative space or your chair or your room, or like you meditate in the tub, you know, for example, I have candles in there, or I always have a big piece of amethyst in there, where my head rests in the tub with that. And you know, you can dim the lights, add incense, things like that that are just pleasant and you know, support your meditative state. And crystals are good to have around, you know, when you're meditating. And also, you know, that sensory, like smelling, and, you know, you can use meditation music, which is really good if you know, for some people that really works. So try different things. And it's also good just as you get into it, you know, it's a little bit of a ritual. So you set up your little space, and it's like your special routine or your special little time with yourself and your spirit. So you can kind of decorate that and play with that as much as you like, or as little as you like. Okay, so I also wanted to talk about the guided meditations. Now, you know, I've had questions, and I know this comes up about, you know, I don't see anything, or what is visualization? You know, how do you visualize? And, you know, if the teacher describes something visually, you go, I don't see nothing. Here's the thing. First of all, if you're clairvoyant, which some of you probably are, you may see things in pictures. That's the way you get information or receive guidance. And so they just come for you, and that's great. And but that's not everybody. And even when I feel like I receive pictures, sometimes it's not as much like a picture as it is a whole general feeling, knowing, and then it's sort of as if it were this picture or something. So, you know, that's all a little bit hard to describe. The one thing I want to make clear to you, though, is visualization and imagination are the same thing. So they're two sides of the same coin. So in these guided meditations, we're asking you, Pan is asking you, Djwhal Khul is asking you to imagine the images or the direction they're giving you, or visualize it. So you're creating it with your mind. You're not waiting for it to show up, or for the mind just to go, ha ha, pictures. In that case, you know, you're creating it, you're looking for it with your imagination, your powers of visualization. But most of you know what your imagination is, and now a lot of us were taught to let that go when we were children, but it's really that same thing. When you're imagining what you want, you're creating enjoyable pictures in your mind. You're imagining what it would be like when you go on vacation, or when you're with your friends playing, things like that. You know, you're bringing those pictures to mind. with your imagination. And that's what they're asking you to do in their guided meditation. So the best advice is just to follow the guidance. I usually start by trying to get you to relax for a few seconds and sit straight and all that kind of thing. But once the meditation starts, you don't have to worry about a lot of that. Or your breathing or your focus. You're just following along the guidance. So, as best you can. You just follow along with the suggestions. And if he says, or the teacher says, she says, whoever's leading the meditation says, the energy comes down like a thick golden honey. See this energy coming down over you. And then you just imagine it. Imagine what that would be like to you if it were a thick golden honey being poured over your body and slowly dripping down. You're just allowing your mind to create that picture, participate in the exercise, and go with it. You go with the flow. You fake it till you make it, sometimes they'll say. You just go with the suggestion they're giving you and concentrate on it, focus on it, create it for yourself in your mind. See, and that becomes your focus. That also puts you in the moment, in the present moment, which is what you're trying to create when you meditate on your own. Now, the teachers usually have some motive or creative idea in the reason that they're doing the meditation the way they're doing it. And when they come through me with the meditation, I don't really know what they're going to do. Sometimes they might give me a title or a little heads up, but I really don't know what's going to happen or how it's going to, most of the time. Occasionally they might repeat one that I've had before, but most of the time they're brand new. And in those, I'm going along with it with you guys. So I'm following their guidance and their descriptions just like you guys are. And that's really when you'll get the most, I think, that's my opinion, that you'll get the most out of those guided meditations. They're giving you images to focus on to put you in that mind space. It also is a way to train your brain. We've been talking about that. Train your brain to support you in your spiritual endeavors. Get your brain on the spirit train, so that it supports you in your meditative adventures, in your meditations, in your communications, interactions with spirit. Because when those guys are guiding meditation through me for you guys and for me, but we're doing it on the internet for those who join in, that's them communing with you. It's a version of the communication between the guide and you. It's opening that door. And also in the meditations, what I see is them working with you energetically with your vehicle. Those that are willing and open to it, they'll be doing things like clearing your third eye, opening your throat chakra, things like that. And a lot of times you'll see me moving my hands, and that's because they're moving them and wanting me to move energy. They want to move energy using my hands during those meditations. So, it's a personal relationship that's going on. So just, it's not a good time to have a lot of worries and frets and about, am I doing it right and am I doing it wrong? Throw all that away till it's over with. You can analyze it and look at it and examine it all you want once we're done. But during the guided meditation, just go with it. Just go with the flow. Do the best you can. Know that there's no wrong way to do it. Just go with the guidance. Enjoy it. have a good time, because they usually make them pretty fun, or at least I think they are. So just enjoy it. And know that as an added benefit, you're also training your brain to get on the train. Oh, Pan loves rhymes, and he always does the rhymey thing with me. But anyway, it is helping your brain learn, your ego mind, your mind, to learn how to work with your spirit. The same way your personality, you're learning. We're all getting on that train together. Okay, guys. I think that'll make those meditations even more beneficial and fun. I have been getting some nice comments, which I always appreciate any comment anybody leaves. I love it. About how they're serving you and helping you, and, choosing different ones. And I think that's the reason why they've been giving different ones, is so you have, multiple choices and multiple ways to spend a few minutes in that meditative space. And maybe it's less boring and more fun and easier to do for you just to sit and listen to that guided meditation than to go sit by yourself and try to do it. And then it also assists you in doing it by yourself too. They help each other. Okay. There's some method to the madness, even though it might seem pretty crazy. Okay, guys. I love all you guys. I hope that was fun and helpful. Oh, I hope you like my nice Peter Pan. Look at him. Isn't he a bad boy? Bad boy Peter right here. Okay, guys. Love ya. And I mean it. Bye-bye.